I had two options to start today's video. I just chose the direction I was headed. As I ended my cardio, I was getting ready to post the final verse of Heal the World on my IG stories. Those of you that follow will just have an idea what date this is. But nonetheless, I was posting the videos. After I posted, I saw I had a message. It was my homeboy EJ. I call him EJ. I'm sure he won't mind if others call him EJ. That's the homie Aaron that we're trying to get that kidney for. When I saw he sent me a message, which was a video, I was like, I could either watch the video as I'm walking to sit down, and then obviously do what I'm gonna do, or I could wait until I'm done recording, then watch his videos and reply back to the homeboy. I'm feeling a certain type of way today. So, and I want to be positive, and it's just so easy for me to be positive. Like, off top, it really is easy for me to be positive, happy, smiling, joyous, etc., etc., etc. If I saw EJ right now, I'd be in a good mood. And I say I'm not in a good mood now, but you see the white face? That's a neighbor. But like off top, when I was working out, as you know, I told you from yesterday's video, woke up, work out, that's what I do. A lot of times when I work out, since I'm at home, I don't go to the gym no more. I bought my car down, the Escalade. Working on the Escalade, just small things here and there, you know what I mean, trying to make it work the way I want. And then I parked the car because street sweeping. Because you're street sweeping, I parked the car on the other side of the road, and I go back down the stairs. I'm getting ready to clean up, to put my tools back, clean the garage before I get ready to start my cardio. And you look down, I'm like, so my car is not like profusely leaking oil, but my car was parked in front of the garage for about an hour. And after I parked it back on the street, I noticed on the ground, there's a little spill right here. And it's not like nothing spilled because I didn't change any fluids, I didn't check any fluids, nothing like that at all. But the fact that I saw oil on the ground just from parking my car, and then I looked, because my car's been parked on this side of the street since Tuesday, and right now it's Thursday afternoon, so it's been 2 days. I look where my car was parked. Yeah, I got an Escalade that I don't drive. Bragging rights. Thought I'd throw that out there. There's a nice little moist or damp area underneath where I was parked. So it's like, damn, dude, you park your car and it's just leaking like that now. So mentally, if you got a car problem, period, if you get it flat on the way home, you pissed. Not to mention any type of oil leak, because when you go to the mechanic, like if you're a female, for example, they're just throwing out things that people are aware of. Excuse me. If all you need, and this is like, let's say you're a female, you don't know anything about cars. All you need is like a gasket. You unplug this, put a gasket there, plug it back in, it's fixed. Takes 10 minutes tops. Gasket costs 20 bucks. Let's just raise up the price. $20 gasket, 10 minutes to fix. They're gonna tell you it's a 3-hour project. They have to switch this, and that, and it's gonna cost you around $872. My mom actually had something happen to her similar to that. And that's this greedy world, and that's where people want money, and that's what it is. But nonetheless, the fact that this problem isn't just like a 1, 2, 3 fix, I'm not trying to get under the car and work on it no more. When I say no more, I've swapped engines before. I've swapped transmissions before. I've changed brakes, clutches, like damn near everything you can imagine on a car. I've done. As of last year, I've officially installed my first remote start / car alarm, which is a little extensive when you think about like installing a car stereo and installing a car alarm. But I've done it. But I'm done. I'm not old. I mean, I got a wife, I got kids, I got things that need to be taken care of that are more important. So now just mentally thinking about the fact I gotta take my car to the mechanic and that it's an actual oil leak, and my mechanic's gonna be straight with me. And if you want me to plug him, I'll plug him in the description, because he deserves it. And then I'll let him know, I plugged you, homie, because you've been legit to me, and I know you'll be legit to all my friends. And if I bring you money, you're going to take care of me when I come back. It's a barter system. You know how that works.
Yeah, we live
Baby
by
boy,
bars.
cut up some folks,
You know anything
blah, blah,
about
blah, blah, blah,
bars?
blah, blah.
You see, when black
Anyways.
folks didn't have no money, we used to trade for that.
So with my mind state in that mental area of just being disgruntled because of an oil leak, I figured let me get this video out just to see how it comes out. Because if I saw the homie before I started, I would just be happy, smiling, joyous, talking about how great life is, talking about how the Clippers are down 0-2 and hopefully it's not the same as the first 2 series and they just lose altogether because I wear a hater hat proud when it comes to the Clippers at least. But legit though, if I'm gonna go over it today about at least 81 seconds. Because I just saw that same damn Escalade with the Clipper license plate border. If you buy a car and your license plate border is not the dealership you bought it from, that means you purchased that and added it to your vehicle. If you have an Escalade and your border is a Clippers, those blinks were on purpose. Before I found out about my car problem, during my cardio, up until this very second now, I don't know if I had a subject or something I wanted to reference. I think it's okay, so perfect. Yeah, I did. At one point I had a half a subject I wanted to start on, and that's how we just want life to be perfect. Because obviously I'm upset that my car isn't perfect at the moment. So you want life to be perfect, and if your life doesn't go perfectly, how are you going to react to it? So it's not a technical problem, but it's still an issue. I mentioned before about pain in general. If you bite your tongue or stub your toe, it's a momentary pain that's going to go away. Even if you break an arm, a leg, fracture an elbow, fracture a body part, tear a tendon, even basketball, as you know, there's a torn Achilles, so many different injuries. Lakers this year. Lakers this year. Oh, I could add the beat because that wasn't even loud. Injuries happen, but groins, ankles, but people heal. So even though you know you're going to be fine, not today, not to say next week or even next month, depending on the extent of the injury, you know you're going to be fine. But you're still upset that the injury occurred. These things will happen in life. Let's relate it to relationships real quick. Because if you think about your average human being and what makes people tick, this is probably where I should start heading in the future. What makes people tick? Because if we can find out what makes people tick, how to find out what it is, attack it, target it, something like that. Either way, find out what makes them tick. And then once you address it and you find out how to make it better. So relationship-wise, even if you just break up with somebody, or if you're in a relationship with somebody and you're just not happy and you feel constant frustration, you don't want to break it off because there's a comfort level. You feel comfortable. You're happy. You know each other. You got that person you can talk to off top. Because that's what relationships a lot of times are all about. And then when you think about it's not going the way I want, this isn't going to work, you're afraid to let it go. Because you have that connection. You don't know if you're going to get that connection with anybody else. There's a lot of crying lately. I don't know if you guys listen to the background. I don't hear my birds right now. There's my birds. So, if it's what word am I looking for? It's not a hostile situation, but you feel that there's like, not to say discomfort, it's just not, it's a toxic situation. This can be dangerous possibly. If you address it and attack it properly, if my tire pressure keeps if my tire pressure keeps going low every other day, all I gotta do is put air on this tire and I'm fine. I could keep pushing by and making it by and pushing by and making it by every day and I'll be fine. But if I finally address it one day and I go figure out there's a screw in my tire, you take out the screw, you patch the screw, or you just get a brand new tire altogether. Patching the screw is like addressing an issue in a relationship and fixing it. And it will last forever if you fix it properly. If you're tired of that screw and you don't got time for that screw, and that screw, even after you patch it, decides to just like say, hey, I'm gonna leak again just because I want to, that's when you get a new tire. So once that new tire that comes along that is so perfect for you, and you never have to go to the gas station again, and pay a quarter or $1 or $1.25 to put the air in your tire just so you can make it to work and back another 2-3 days before you do it again. Once you never have to worry about that, can you imagine how good and peaceful you're gonna feel? Let's start targeting life differently. I didn't thoroughly explain everything I even wanted to thoroughly explain in this video. But damn, if I didn't find about 3 to 4 different categories to shed light on as time progresses. And being that I'm not here to have fun and talk about life. You know what? I think I need to get back to finding out about me too, though. I don't know if I lost track on that altogether. But it don't matter, because if I'm saying it, I'm feeling it. And it's me. So let's get it in. I went over 81 seconds. I'm gonna see you guys Sunday, probably. Sound good? Cool.